The Kraft Music Hall will not be seen tonight in order to bring you the following.
Now, a special program in living color on NBC.
Timex presents everything you always wanted to know about Jack Benny, but were afraid to ask. Starring Jack Benny, with his guest stars, Lucille Ball, George Burns, Phil Harris, Dionne Warwick, and featuring Dr. David Rubin and John Wayne as Marion Michael Morrison. Brought to you by Timex, world's largest manufacturer of watches. Timex, the dependable watch, precision made to wear with confidence. Timex, the fashionable watch, style to wear with pride. Two important reasons why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here I am again doing my second and last show of the current season for Timex. Now, you see, I only do 2 specials a year. 2. 1, 2. Now, the unions are fighting for a 35-hour week. I've got a 2-hour year. Anyway, it seems lately every 5 minutes you get a special on TV, and they're not specials at all. They're hour shows, 2 half hours put together. But the networks make a big thing out of it. They call them specials. To me, a special is when coffee goes from 89 cents a pound to 41. That's a special. Now, my last show, I celebrated my 20th anniversary. And as you know, the title of this show is Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Jack Benny, but Were Afraid to Ask. And before the show is over, you will know the real Jack Benny. The man, not the myth. Since we're in such a sensitive area, naturally, I cleared that in advance, not only with the network, but with those who have been closest to me, you know, through the years. My wife and my masseur and my teddy bear. And of course, since the titles are so similar, I had to get permission from the author of the famous book and forthcoming motion picture, Everything You Always Wanted to Know About SEX. But we're afraid to ask. Well, he not only gave us permission, he even agreed to come on the show. And I'd like you to meet him now, Dr. David Rubin. Well, Doctor, I must say it's a great privilege meeting you and having you on my show.
It's my pleasure, Jack. I think I must be one of your greatest fans.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Now, the popularity of your book must be very gratifying.
It is, Jack, because I have to say that it wasn't an easy book to do. It took lots and lots of research.
I can imagine. It's a wonder he had time to write it.
Jack, have you read the book?
Well, I started to.
Started?
Yeah, I fainted on page 10. On page 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Then Mary threw water on me. I went on. But, Doctor, I want to ask you something. Come here, this is a little confidential. Doctor, I want to ask you, can a man my age take something just so he can finish reading the book?
Jack, why are we discussing my book? I mean, this show has nothing to do with sex. It's about you.
Well, you didn't have to put it that way. But you're right, this show is supposed to be about me.
That's quite a subject, Jack, and you've had an unusual career.
Yes, and it all started back in Waukegan. I was born there. Incidentally, Dr. Rubin was born in Waukegan, Illinois, where I was born. Isn't that right? And when I was 6 years old, my father gave me a violin. And I used this violin.
Knock it off. Knock it off. Come on, hold it. Stop, will you stop already? You know something? I've been waiting out there to come out and entertain you nice people, and I got to hear this Stone Age Rhett Butler going through, Gone with the Wind.
Phil,
Let me finish. I've had that. You know, you can't start a pace like you're doing. My father sold me a bag. You know, that kind of talk like you're doing, that went out with Merton Marge. Don't you know that?
Merton Marge?
Yeah, Merton Marge. You gotta move nowadays. You can't go with that dialogue, well, I said this and everything. You know what I mean? Here's what you gotta do. One picture is worth more than 1,000 words, Mr. Benny. Watch me, and I'm a living Rembrandt. Pull that camera in and lay it on me. Let him see them beautiful lines.
Phil.
You're so fresh and firm,
Madam
baby.
Pompadour.
Where you going?
Come here.
What? Listen, Jack, you know
Phil, how
something?
can you interrupt?
Because you're beautiful, that's why.
Listen, never mind. How can you interrupt when I'm talking to someone? This is Dr. Rubin.
I know, the guy with the dirty book. Doc, look, I don't want to talk about it now, but when we get away from him, it's a little tough. But when we get away, I got a few goodies I'm going to put in that next book of yours, and they'll be burning that midnight oil, David.
Phil, stop it, will you?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
It's all right, Jack. We get suggestions all the time.
There ain't no offense, Doc. I don't want you to take offense, David, because I'm going to tell you something. I'm nuts about your book. I read it, and I got it right up in my library, and it's right next to Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
You read Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm?
Who's going to read it? I open it up, and a full bottle of bourbon drops out. Beautiful.
For heaven's sakes, Phil, will you settle down?
Jack.
Now, I'm glad you came on my show.
Jackson, I wouldn't miss your 20th anniversary show for all the money in the world.
20th anniversary? Wait a minute, that was my last show. We did that 4 months ago.
4 months ago? Pardon me, Doc, I got to get to a phone. I got to call Alice.
Phil, you haven't been home in 4 months?
Well, give and take an hour or two.
Wait a minute, Phil, just 1 minute. You butted in, you're here. So how about singing a song for us and getting it over with?
I think anything might pick it up a little. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get out
Go
of here,
ahead.
will you?
This
Hey,
is-
hit it, will you, Jack? Come with me to Alabama. Let's go see my dear old mammy. She's frying eggs and boiling at me. That's what I like about the South. There you can make no mistake.
Hold it. Wait a minute, hold it.
What do you mean?
Hold it. Bring the lights up. Bring the camera down. Bring the lights up.
You're lousing up my number.
What do you mean lousing up your number? I've heard you do that song. That's what I like about the 1,000 times. That song has, I don't want you to sing it. It has the most ridiculous lyrics that I've ever heard.
What are you talking about? Now, don't talk that. You know how sensitive I am.
You're about as sensitive as a water buffalo. But I still say those lyrics make absolutely no sense.
Well, that's your opinion.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
do me a favor, will you? Start it again. I want you to sing That's What I Like About the South. I'll show everybody, including you, how silly those lyrics are. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to do it again.
Do it, do it.
All right. Won't you come with me to Alabama? Let's go see my dear old mammy. She's frying eggs and broiling hammy. That's what I like about the South. Now, that's not hard to understand.
No, that makes sense.
I mean, is that too tough for you?
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
Now carry on.
All right,
We'll go from there.
I'm going to carry on right now. There you can make no mistakey. Wear those nerves on, never shaky. Ought to taste her layer cakey. That's what I like about the South. She's got...
Hold it. All right, hold it. That I can understand a tiny bit. Somehow, your mother in Alabama put a pinch of baking soda on the ham and eggs, and out came a layer cake.
Layer cakey.
All right, cakey. But how does your mammy get a cakey by putting a pinch of salty on a hammy and eggy?
Does Sarah Lee tell Betty Crocker, Jack?
All right, Phil, go ahead.
Here come old Bob with all the news. Got the box back coat and the button shoes, but he's all caught up with them union dues. That's what I like about the South. Here come old Roy down
Roy,
the
what
street.
happened to
Can't
Bob?
you see them scuffling feet? He would rather sleep than eat, and that's what I like about the South. Tell you about the place called Do-Wah-Diddy. Well, it ain't no town, it ain't no city. It's awful small, but awful pretty will do. Wah-Diddy.
Hold it! That's the one I've been waiting for. That's the one I've been waiting
That's
for.
the one he's been waiting.
That's the one. Do-wah-diddy. Okay, fellas, bring it in.
Bring what in?
Bring this map in. Bring it in. I want to prove something. Now, Phil, here is the latest map of the United States. Look at it. I want you to show me one place on this map where it says do-wah-diddy. That's all. I can see Walla Walla, Muskegon, Ashtabula, Waxahachie, but where in the name of Aristotle Onassis is do-wah-diddy?
Well, I just told you.
You told me what?
Here's what I told you. I said, did I tell you about the place called Do-Wah-Diddy? It ain't no town. It ain't no city. It's awfully small, but oh, so Do-Wah-Diddy.
Don't describe it! Don't describe it. Just tell me, where is it? What is it? Is it a real place?
Look.
What is it?
What are you talking about? Do you think I'm nuts? When I'm telling you stuff like this, it's not a fig leaf of my imagination.
That's figment.
Oh, all right, but get this thing out of here. Yeah. I don't want to see
Just
all
answer
that.
me one thing.
You're lousing my song.
Listen, I don't care. I want you to
That's all
answer
I
me
know.
one thing.
What?
If do-wah-diddy ain't no town and ain't no city,
Yeah.
what is it? Is it a hamlet? Is it a village? Is it a gas station? Is it a washing machine? What? I defy you to answer me.
You know I love you when you get mad. You know the blood's almost up to your chin.
Answer me one question. Where is do-wah-diddy?
Jackson, I can't tell you.
Why not?
Then Alice will know where I've been for the last 4 months. I'm going.
Get off, will you?
But I'm going to tell you one thing, folks. I'll be back because this old man needs me.
Get off the stage.
Once there was a one-watch woman who had only one watch to wear. No matter where she went, no matter what she did, no matter what she wore, no matter what. The one-watch woman. She had no choice. Until now. Now Timex lets her have a whole wardrobe of watches. For instance, this little water-resistant Timex for only $12.95. Or for the boutique look, this beautiful, bold sport Timex, only $11.95. Or, for an evening out, this diamond Timex with real 8-facet diamonds, just $15.95. The Timex wardrobe of watches. It would have made the one-watch woman dance for joy. Timex fashion watches, $9.95 to $19.95.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to the title of our show, before you meet my other guests, Lucille Ball, Dionne Warwick, George Burns, and John Wayne, I think it would be no more than fair if you people sitting here in the audience got to ask some questions about me, because this is what the show is all about. Now, don't be afraid to ask anything. I'll answer them. Could we have the house lights, please, for the audience? Any questions at all?
Well, you always kid about being 39, and, well, I always want to know how old you really are.
That's a very good question. Thank you. Now, is there anyone else? Any other question? Thank you. Any other question, please? Yes, young lady, yes.
Mr. Benny, how old are you?
Well, all right. All right, I know you want to know. So I'll tell you what. How old do you think I am? Just guess. Now, I promise I won't be offended. Guess.
Are you 61?
Easily. Now that that's settled, are there any other questions?
I wanted to know, since your birthday's coming up, what would you really like?
What I would like for my birthday? You want to give me something for my birthday? Huh? Well, I'll work this out right away. I don't have any trouble with this thing. Give me a kiss.
You never answered my former question. How old are you?
Well, look it. All right, if I didn't answer it before, I'll answer it now. I suppose there's no reason why I shouldn't tell you. Now, on my last birthday, which was February the 14th.
Hold it, Jack. Don't answer that question, Jack. It's embarrassing.
Well, what's embarrassing about a person's age?
We're not talking about a person's age. We're talking about your age. It's embarrassing.
Look, George.
Besides, who cares how old you are? It's how you feel, how you look.
Well, I look wonderful. I mean, people tell me all the time. They can't get over how good I look on the stage.
On the stage, yes. But I've seen you in the steam room.
In the steam room?
There you look like a turtle.
By the way, folks, this is my closest friend, George Burns.
Now, Jack. What? Jack, let me answer all these questions, and don't worry, I won't tell anything I shouldn't. I won't tell him about the time you played Charlie's aunt.
Well, why not? That was a good movie, wasn't it?
I know, but 2 years after you made it, you were still wearing the dress.
Only once, when I tried to get into the ball game on ladies' night. Sailor bought me a beer. One drink and they think they own you. Now, George, look, it's my show. It's my life. Let me handle these questions.
Believe me, Jack, you can trust me. Now go on, take a rest. Off. Move.
What do you want from me? turtles move slowly.
He's cute, isn't he? And there's one thing about Jack that you don't know. He has such a positive attitude. I remember a few years ago when we were both being interviewed at a news conference, and one of the questions they put to Jack was, if you were stranded on a desert island with only one other person, who would you like that person to be? Now, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't you think the answer would be Raquel Welch or Sophia Loren? No. Jack's answer was Norman Vincent Peale. But that Jack, even Norman Vincent Peale said Raquel Welch. But I don't want to stand here and just talk. I'm here to answer your questions. Now go ahead. Ask me about Jack. Anything at all.
You have a reputation for being able to make Jack Benny laugh easily. Is this true?
Yes, that's true. I make Jack laugh easily, but that's no compliment. He laughs at anything. The guy who really broke him up was Calvin Coolidge. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am?
Jack Benny always looks so good. Has he ever had his face lifted?
Jack ever had his face lifted? Absolutely not. 4 times. Don't tell him I said it, but his face has been lifted so many times. Every time he smiles, his leg comes up. You can't help it. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am?
When you and Jack first met, which of you was the bigger star?
Well, I'll tell you exactly how that was. Because when I met Jack, that was way back in the days of
Now,
Broadway.
wait a minute, George. Wait a minute. I don't know what you're going to say. Whatever you're going to say, it'll be another one of your big lies.
Now, Jack, I'm doing this. I was asked the question, so get off. Go on. Take your straight lines and get off. Off. Out.
I'm a turtle.
Go to. As I was saying, at the time I met Jack, I was headlining a big show at the Palace. And there was a juggling act that opened the show that was the worst.
George, you were fantastic. Did you hear the hand you got? Why, the audience just loved you, George. Just loved you. Hey, George, incidentally, guess what? Ziegfeld wants you for his new Follies.
Forget it. I'm not shaving my legs for anybody.
But, George!
Where's the shoeshine boy? Goodbye.
Well, I'll call you, Georgie.
Okay. Shoeshine boy?
Coming, Mr. Burns. Here I am, Mr. Burns. There I am, one shine coming up. I'm sorry I'm late, but I had a rush call to do Fink's mules. Their hoofs were a mess.
I'll bet.
Your shoes are gonna twinkle and shine this evening for a quarter and a dime.
Never mind the audition. Just shine the shoes, boy.
Don't call me boy. I'm 39.
Well, just keep the polish off my socks so you'll never see 40.
Now, George, wait, I knew this was going to happen. George, that story you told about me was a big lie, and you know.
All right, Jack, you're right. It was a big lie. Now I'll tell them how we really met. Now, I was at the Palace.
Fantastic, George. You were just fantastic. Say, did you hear the hand you got? George, they loved you. They just loved you. Incidentally, George, Earl Carroll wants you for his new show, The Vanities.
Are you kidding? Look at what happened when I worked for Ziegfeld.
Well, I'll be talking to you, George.
Congratulations, Mr. Burns.
Thank you.
Mr. Burns, don't you remember me?
No, but your partner looks familiar. $1 for you.
Oh.
No, not for you, but for him.
But we're partners. Just 1 minute, George Burns. You know that never happened. Imagine making me a shoe shine boy and a monkey's partner. What is this anyway?
You're absolutely right, Jack. I'm a big liar.
Yes, you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's what really happened. The first time I met Jack Benny, he was performing marriages in Tijuana. And how I happened to know is my sister goes...
Get off it.
Can I speak with you for just a moment? Can you tell offhand what sort of a watch this is?
It would be a battery type electric watch.
Right, yeah, that's right.
This is the incredible electric Timex.
What would you say would be the main difference in why an electric watch perhaps might be more reliable? Or
electric watch, you don't have to worry about setting time or winding it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
It never needs winding.
Now, what would you say about the differences between a watch that you wind up and an electric watch?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't have to worry about my watch stopping during the day and having my men work overtime or undertime. That's for sure.
It's rugged, water-resistant, dust-resistant.
If you bought this watch in a store, how much would you expect to pay for it?
About $70. About $100.
Probably minimum of about $80.
Well, I've seen them advertising on television for over $100.
Its replaceable energy cell lasts for a whole year.
What would you say if I told you that Timex Electric was for sale for $25?
Very good. How about that? Terrific.
Surprised. Quite surprised.
I wouldn't believe it.
Oh, is that so? That's hard to believe.
The $25 electric Timex, incredible. The calendar electric Timex, $30, equally incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest singers of popular songs in America today, Miss Dionne Warwick.
He thinks I'm afraid. He ought to know I'm not. Why should I be scared? I'm safe and sound because I got love. I got love. I got love. I got love, 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 love. I got love, sweeter than a flower and growing by the hour, 'cause I got love, sunshine, shine. I got mine, carve it on a willow. I'm talking to my pillow, 'cause I got love. Every time I'm with him, I know that I'm a lucky girl. For the first time in my life, you know I'm somebody in this world, bye-bye, please. You know that I can't lose. I got a honey, and every day is sunny, 'cause I got love. Sweeter than a flower and growing by the hour, 'cause I got love. Oh, every time I'm with him, you know that I'm a lucky girl. For the first time in my life, you know I'm somebody in this world, bye-bye, please. You know that I can't lose. I got a honey, and every day is sunny, 'cause I got love, I got love, I got love, I got love, oh, I got love, said I got love, 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 I
Dion, before you do your encore, I would like to say something. Now, I know you hear this every time you appear on a show. What a great voice you have. What a fine artist you are. Really, you must be tired of hearing it, huh?
Well, no, not actually.
You're not.
In fact, I was so excited when I heard you wanted me to be on your show. Even my manager told me that I should be willing to do it for nothing.
Isn't that sweet? And you have a fine manager.
Yes, I think so.
He's also mine.
You know, Jack,
What?
since everyone's asking you questions, there's one that I would like to ask.
What is it, Dion?
Well, Jack, I don't really know how to say this, but you've always given the impression that you're a cheap, tight, stingy miser.
Well, for someone who didn't know how to say it, you phrased it beautifully. But let me answer that. That is just a character that I portray for my millions and millions of fans. I want to tell you I'm not stingy. You know how generous I am? I even tip in cafeterias. Now, Dion, what are you going to sing for an encore?
Well, I'm going to sing Who Gets the Guy. It's one of my mother's favorites.
Oh, your mother, is she here tonight? I'd like to meet her.
No, she's not. My mother's back home, but she's watching the show.
Oh, where's home?
Oh, it's a small town. You've probably never heard of it. It's in North Carolina. It's called Watsonville.
Watsonville, North Carolina.
Yes, it's about 5 miles south of Do-Wah-Diddy.
Do-Wah-Diddy?
Yeah, Do-Wah-Diddy. It ain't no town, and it ain't no city.
Now cut that out! Sing your song.
The devil made me say that, Jeff.
Well, go ahead and sing.
It's the guy at the end of the show. I like to know. People say you have found another. Is it true what they say? When the picture's over, will it be all over? It's the guy in the last sweet caress. Don't make me guess. Loving you has become my whole life. I can't live without you. When it's time to walk out, are you gonna walk? Keep listening to the music to see if it's happy or sad. Because if it's happy, that's how I'll be. And if it's sad, well, that's too bad for me. Just how much I need love.
Young man.
Yes, madam. May I help you?
I am here, young man, to buy a watch, a wristwatch.
A wristwatch for yourself.
Certainly not. I have a watch. It was presented to me at my first Newport cotillion.
I see. You would like a watch for a gift?
Indeed. It's for my great-granddaughter, and she likes these modern developments.
I have just the thing for you. The electric wristwatch by Timex. You never have to wind it.
Never?
Never.
Well, that is remarkable. And what, may I ask, propels it?
A little battery, madam. A tiny energy cell. It keeps the watch running with steady electric accuracy for a full year, and then you replace it.
Oh, I see. And what is the price of this extraordinary timepiece?
Only $30.
Most reasonable. I'll take it. Have it gift wrapped.
Thank you, madam. I'm glad to introduce you to the electric.
Don't talk to me about the electric, young man. I know all about them. I've been driving one for 50 years.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, the reason they're laughing, you see, during the commercial, we were talking, and a lady out there asked me if it's possible for a comedian to have sex appeal. Now, I probably should resent that. But actually, she's got a point, because for some reason, comedy and sex don't seem to go together. Really, how many comedians can you think of who would be considered great lovers? On the other hand, Valentino was no Zero Mostel. But I guess it's true. Now, I will admit, I never was a ladies' man. I never was a Wolf or a Don Juan.
Hold it, Jack.
This should be called the Jack Hold It Show.
Well, I don't care, Jack. I'm just not going to let you run yourself down like that.
Why? Now, Lucy.
No. Now, what's true is true. When it came to deep down, raw sex appeal, you had it, Blue Eyes.
Well, I got by.
Got by? You were sensational.
I was?
Yeah. You forget, Jack. Just because nowadays Mary has to throw water on you.
But, Lucy, I still say Clark Gable, Cary Grant, they were the sex symbols.
To the public, yes. But here in Hollywood, to us girls on the movie lots, you were the champ, Hot Lips. Don't you believe this, Wolf. I know what I'm talking about. I will never forget the time. Let's see, it was my very first picture as a Goldwyn girl. Sweet, innocent little me. And Jack was the star, see?
All right, quiet, everybody. Now, this is running into money, so let's try and get it right this time. Okay, roll.
Goldwyn girl, take 7.
Playback. And action. balloons. We'll try it again.
Well, please don't be mad at me, sir. I'll get it right. I know I will, because I'm a Goldwyn girl.
You're a klutz. That's what you are, a klutz.
Oh, sir, please. I don't think he likes me.
Jack Benny's on the lot, and he'll be here any minute.
Jack Benny! Jack Benny is here, the big movie star. Oh,
He's here.
If he's as handsome as they say he is, I'll just die. I'll just die.
What are you doing here? We don't shoot your scene till tomorrow.
Well, I thought I'd just pay a visit to the crowd. You know, I thought it'd be good for the morale of the cast.
Oh, we're delighted you dropped in.
All right. Hey, Peaches. Say hello to the man who got you the job.
Hello.
Sorry I had to stand you up, honey, but I'll work you in one of these days. Lovely. Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, you with the red hair. Come here.
Oh.
You're cute. What's your name?
Lucille Klutz. Ball. Ball Klutz. Lucille Ball. That's what it is. I'm sure that's it.
Well, permit me.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
That's all right, honey. It always happens.
Oh, really?
I'm just a chorus boy on this picture, and I hate to interrupt.
Well, then don't.
It's all right. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm a big admirer of yours, Mr. Benny, and it'd make my day if I could have your autograph.
Well, certainly. What's your name, kid?
Marion Michael Morrison.
Marion Michael Morrison. No wonder you're a chorus boy. You'll never get anywhere with a name like that.
Well, I have been thinking of changing it, Mr. Benny, to Wayne.
Wayne? That's not too bad. Wayne. How about Wayne Newton?
How about John Wayne Newton?
That's worse than Marion Michael Morrison.
You're right, kid. Now, let me give you some advice. You're too big and tall and clumsy to be a chorus boy.
Yeah, you're a klutz. Okay.
Now, listen, kid. Why don't you buy yourself a horse, a cowboy suit, put a black patch over your eye, and you'll be in business.
You mean you want me to sell shirts?
El Klutzo, I told you.
No, be a cowboy. Get into westerns, and you'll be a star.
But that takes true grit.
Oh, brother. Well, all right, young fella. If you're really serious, I'll give you a name with a lot of spice.
How about Ginger Rogers?
Cut it out! I'll give you a name for show business, a name that's exciting and real Western that'll make a star out of it.
Thank you, sir.
There you are.
Myron C. Handelman?
You You know, that kid's headed for heartbreak.
Yeah, he'll never get any place.
Places, girls.
That means everybody.
Mr. Benny, you're so nice. I'd like to have your autograph, too. Would you please?
On what?
Well, write it on me, on my neck, right back there.
On your neck?
Yes. Write
Can I say
something
on
nice.
your- All right. Let's see, to a sweet girl. Well, I'd like to see more of.
Oh.
Affectionately, EFF.
That's AFF.
AFF.
I'll sign your name.
Jack Benny.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Come on,
Benny.
let's go, everybody.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Have you picked out that girl for the new part yet?
No, but I've been auditioning every night for weeks.
But it's only one line.
But you can't be too careful. I'll try again. I know just who I'll be auditioning tonight.
Oh, hey, you. Come over here. Sweep up this mess, will you?
Hold it. That's how I met George Burns. Tell that red-headed doll I want to see her later. Coming. Well, you're here. Come in. Come in.
Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should come back some other time.
Well, that's silly. That's silly. You're going to read for a big, juicy part in my picture.
Yeah, well, couldn't we read out here in the hall? It's lighter.
But there's nothing to worry about. Believe me. Now, come on. Right in, and don't be nervous.
Oh, I'm not nervous. It's just that I've never been in the apartment of a big star before.
Oh, there's nothing really to worry about.
What's that for?
Well, after 10, the elevator operators, he goes off duty, and there may be someone out there who would take advantage of a girl.
Someone out there.
Now relax, my pretty pigeon. The night is young.
Yeah, I know. Now, you certainly have a lovely place here.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing?
I just want to take your coat.
Oh, well, I'll give it to the butler.
Well, the butler's off today.
Oh, well, I'll give it to the maid.
No, the maid is off.
You mean we're all alone here?
Yes, but don't worry, the dog is here.
Well, he's your friend.
Look, now sit down and make yourself comfortable. Now, please.
All right.
Now, don't worry about one thing, honey. You'll be sit right over here and make yourself nice and comfy. Right there, and I'll go and fix ourselves. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. There.
Oh, good heavens. I was almost smothered. I was pillowed to death. My whole life flashed in front of me.
Well, I hope I was in it. Here. Now sit right over here. Right here, and don't worry about a thing. Now, did anyone ever tell you that you're a beautiful girl?
No.
Well, you are.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Benny.
Oh, don't call me Mr. Benny. Plain Jack will do. You're very attractive.
Thank you, Plain Jack.
Now, you just sit here and I'll fix you a nice martini.
Oh, no. I don't care for a martini.
Well, how about wine? A little wine?
No, no, thank you.
How about a slice of rum cake?
No, thank you. I better keep my wits about me. I mean, if I'm going to read for that big, juicy part.
Now, don't worry. One little drink. It can't hurt.
Well, all right. Just one.
Okay, now just fix this all up. And remember, I would do big things for you. If you play your cards right, I can make you a bigger star than Helen Twelvetrees.
Is that good? Oh, well, I guess that's worth waiting for.
Now, you see?
Oh, thank you.
No, that's mine.
Oh.
Yeah. Here's yours. It's marvelous. Just don't be afraid.
No, thank you, Plain Jack. No.
No, look at there's nothing. Come here. No, look.
Oh.
Look at Why are you so suspicious?
Well,
all the
because
time?
this is Hollywood and things happen to girls out here. And well, with your reputation, you can't blame me if I get all...
But that's ridiculous. I have the best intentions.
Oh, yeah.
You have my word. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. Believe me.
Well, May I have my coat, please?
Look, it's not what you're thinking.
I know, it's what you're thinking. I'm leaving.
You got me all wrong. You got me all wrong. You gotta believe me, but there's nothing to worry about. Believe me.
I am getting out of here.
Well, now wait a minute. At least, give me a good night kiss.
All right.
Just a
one,
good night.
just one. What do you know? Plain Jack's fainted. Jack! Oh, how do you like that?
Baldy Mountain in Sun Valley, Idaho, has some of America's most exciting ski runs. Ladies and gentlemen, John Cameron Swayze reporting for Timex. You see that skier up there? We've attached a Timex water-resistant watch under the tip of that ski, and we're going to put it through one of the most exciting runs you'll ever see. He'll be going in a minute. And there he goes. Keep your eye on the tip of the ski because that's where the watch is attached. Beautiful skiing, and you came through just fine. But how about our Timex? Still running, as you can see by the sweep second hand. Proof that our Timex is not only water resistant, but it's also sturdy. And it's just as handsome as it is rugged. There you have the famous Timex Marlin and the Timex Sportster, designed for smaller wrists. Water-resistant, dust-resistant, built to take a beating. In fact, tests show that Timex watches withstand an impact of 2,000 Gs and continue to run accurately. No wonder more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world.
Well, Dr. Rubin, do you think I answered everything they wanted to know about me?
Yes, but there's something I'd like to know about you, Jack, but I'm afraid to ask.
What's that?
Well, we all know you really play the violin, but are you really serious about your music?
Serious? For your information, Doctor, I've given concerts with almost every major symphony orchestra. And if you'll take a seat, I'll show you the way I play the violin when I'm not just fooling around. Thank you. May I have my Stradivarius, please?
This guy really works you to death.
Now, Dr. Rubin, I'll play one of the numbers I do in my concerts. It's the Mendelssohn Concerto in E minor. If you please.
The Jack Benny Special has been brought to you by Timex, world's largest manufacturer of watches. Timex, the dependable watch, precision made to wear with confidence. Timex, the fashionable watch, style to wear with pride. 2 important reasons why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world. Also appearing tonight on our program were Ramo Pisani and Tommy Farrell. This is Bill Baldwin speaking.